It was good practice. Obviously we are a little bit banged up, but hopefully we'll be back to full strength when we get to the game time, and looking forward to playing a very, very talented Stanford team. Questions?
How do you simulate Andrew Luck in practice?
It's difficult because he's obviously hugely talented, but we're doing our best.
How's Chris been doing?
I think Nick's doing a great job of it, and Nick's been terrific all year trying to give us a great look for our defense.
Why Nick?
He's got some experience. He's able to, throw the ball with some accuracy and doing some great things. And, as we put the pieces together, trying to put the best look teams together, that was the answer.
Rick, I know you've been on the other end, but when you're going up against a team like Stanford and you're an underdog, how do you approach a game like this?
You look at it as a great opportunity. I mean, obviously, we played Stanford each of the last 3 years. We beat them 3 years ago. Had a close game with them 2 years ago. Last year, they embarrassed us. So we've got to answer that and find a way to match their intensity. And obviously, they're on a terrific roll and deserve all the accolades that have been afforded them. And we look forward to a chance to see if we can play better than we did a year ago.
What's Kendrick shown you guys in the last few weeks that's earning him more time?
Well, he's a great athlete, and as he learns and more and gets more and more comfortable and isn't thinking as much on the field as much as reacting, then obviously you're going to get him more chances because he's that kind of player.
Has it been that, the thinking?
Yeah. I mean, it's like anything else. When the first time you go out there's a lot moving pieces. As it starts to slow down for you, then obviously you can really utilize your athletic ability.
Bars situation?
Anthony is. I saw a doctor. He's got a little bit of a knee issue, and we're going to work through it. But I'm not positive of the answer yet. But it looks as if he may have to have a meniscus surgery.
How do you feel about your offensive chances going against that Stanford defense?
We're going to play as well as we can. I'll know more after. But I like my offense. I like the way we've stand up and are accountable, and we'll see. I know they're terrific, but we want our chance.
Do you feel like the height of your receivers will be a good matchup for you guys?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're going to try to find every advantage we can. They're a terrific defense, and much heralded for a good reason. So we've got to play a great offensive game to hang in there with them.
What are they doing in terms of pressuring the quarterback? How are they getting so much pressure?
Sacks? That's really the core of their defense, is their ability to come after you. And they've got great ends that are collapsed in the pocket and some relentless counter moves, and they just are playing pretty good. Looks like it's a party at the quarterback.
But yardage-wise, they weren't so prolific last season against you guys. I think they were 9 of 16 on third down. You guys, I think, were 1 of 9. How important is it to not necessarily flip-flop?
Well, I thought we covered him pretty decently last year. It was Andrew Luck getting out of the pocket and making plays with his legs. I think 3 or 4 times he did that and kept drives alive. And so we're going to have to do a good job of corralling him. That's a tall order. But one of the things that you need to do is make him go long field. And if we can do that, then maybe we can slow him down a little bit.
What do you think of his decision to stick around for you?
You never question a guy on his decision. I'm sure he had all the facts. His dad's an NFL guy. He's obviously enjoying college, and I think that's great for college football. Not so good for UCLA this week, but great for college football.
Yesterday, you said these guys will remember playing Andrew Luck just like you remember playing against Elway.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I just think he's going to be that kind of player. I mean, if you had to pick who was going to be the first guy taken in the NFL draft this year, you would not find very many people who'd bet against you if you took him. And that means he's going to get great chances, and he's going to have a lot of publicity. And if he has any kind of career like you'd expect him to, then he's going to be one of those guys that you're going to say, I played against that guy. And that's one of those things you want to remember fondly rather than as a
He torched us.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for filling in the blank.
Who do you remember playing against? Who was the guy you?
Well, I mentioned yesterday, John Elway. Fortunately, we beat him 38-35 in his last year against UCLA. It was a great game at the Rose Bowl. Now, I was not the quarterback. I should go on record. Tom Ramsey did all the slinging for us, but it was still one of those games that you remember for a long time.
Wasn't there a contractual obligation that Ramsey had to play against Elway? Wasn't that all the?
Granada Hills and Kennedy High revisited. That's exactly right. But it was one of those games that you remember because of who he was, and and obviously Andrew Luck's star has risen to kind of that deal.
Rick, the week's not over yet, but you sense your team is excited about this.
Oh yeah, we're excited. We want to play and looking forward to playing, and we just got to get up there and get after it.
How's Tony Guy progressing?
Well, we're trying to limit the amount of banging right now so that he can be ready for the game. But I think he's chomping at the bit to get back in there.
And Sheldon Price.
Sheldon Price, we'll wait and see. He's trying to get back. Dalton Hilliard's trying to get back. We're trying to get a bunch of guys back. See how we do. Jamie Graham practiced today and looked good. So I think he'll be available should we need him.
He doesn't have too much experience here, but obviously
He's been in this defense. This defense was the defense that they employed at Vanderbilt, and so he'll know what to do, and the calls are similar. So I think he'll be ready. Yeah, he's played in this defense a long time.
Thank you.
All right, gang. Thank you.